The Mediterranean has witnessed the arrival of different civilizations to the coast of Alicante over the centuries. Some of them under the watchful eye of coastal fortifications, the watchtowers. These constructions had the function of warning of the arrival of enemies from the sea. From the 16th century onwards, the coveted Huerta de Alacán was threatened by the arrival of Barbary corsairs, who ravaged the coast in search of booty and slaves. To mitigate these attacks, a unique defensive system was developed along the entire Mediterranean coast, based on a network of refuge towers. The towers were erected along the roads of Huerta de Alacán and guarded the irrigation channels. Their main function was to alert the population and protect them in case of attack. Their effectiveness was due to the visual contact between them, which allowed them to communicate by means of smoke signals, arquebus shots, kites, and even bells or other acoustic signals. Near the urban centers, defensive towers were erected to ensure their protection, such as the Torre de Muchemel or the Torre de Santa Faz, which incorporated garrison and artillery in case of attack. Historical documents testify to what happened in those years. The Count of Lumieres told us how fortification and people were necessary, so the whole of the Huerta de Alicante was garrisoned with towers. The chronicler Virevens recorded the attack on March 17, 1540, to the sanctuary of La Santa Verónica, with the aim of capturing prisoners. And the chronicler Bendicho described what was possibly the cruelest attack carried out by the Turkish corsair Dragut, who in 1550 disembarked with 27 ships that the inhabitants of Sant Joan faced. It is known that there were about 40 towers throughout the Huerta. But, at present, only 25 are preserved. Many are threatened by new enemies. Others are still proud and powerful. In the municipality of Sant Joan, we can find 4 of these fortifications still standing. Torre Bonanza watches over the highest part of Joixa. It is owned by the Pascual de Bonanza family, passing from generation to generation. It has recently been restored to its original appearance, highlighting the rammed earth walls. The Sala Franca Tower was erected in the middle of the 16th century. It gives its name to the district and urbanization that we know today. The ashlar masonry elevation, with a corbel at the base of the tower and a flat top, gives it a robust appearance. La Cadena is located near Santa Faz. 2 sundials stand out on its facade. The tower was built as an element of prestige, since the windows and balconies were conceived from the first moment. And Torre Ansaldo, located on the old La Alcarria road that linked Muchamel and Sant Joan with the beach. It was erected in the first third of the 16th century and has 3 floors. Its facades feature small embrasures for defense. Sant Joan had other towers, now disappeared, such as Torre Cotella, de la Magimona, de Don Nicolás Llopis, del Toril, Torre Iglesia San Juan Bautista, Calle Mayor, de la Placeta de la Creu, or de Beniali. Once the towers lost their defensive value, they ended up becoming a distinctive element of stately character. Today, however, they remain blurred and decontextualized due to urbanistic depredation Some are abandoned to their fate. Declared an asset of cultural interest, their enhancement is the only way to ensure their protection and to recover the relevance they once had.